What's up guys, IC Dude here. Welcome to my recap of the TAL Season 6. So basically after a draft league season is over, I show a montage of my plays in every matchup, then go through what I could have done better and give credits to my mons that performed well. So first of all, my mon with the most number of kills is Star Raptor with a total of 8 kills. So basically it got a kill almost every game I brought to. It's always a threatening mon that either runs Scarf or Bandit and still does massive damage. Next, my most consistent mon is Musdale, which I brought to every single game. I mean, such a reliable rock setter and a great ground type in this format. However, the mon which disappointed me and did not perform as well as I expected is Hitmonchan. Although it did its role of rapid spinning the rocks, it did not pose much as an offensive threat as it should be and didn't use it to my full advantage, so it's kinda my fault also. Next, the award for the mon I had so much fun using is Flodges. I managed to run specs, Carmine sets, life orb, weakness policy, and like the normal wish protect set. I had lots of fun using this mon. So these are the stats of every mon in my team, so you can see the kills and the number of games I brought to. And now, I thought it would be a fun section to rank the mons on how much of an impact they had been to our TAL Season 6. So first of all, first place goes to Staraptor. I mean, I didn't bring Staraptor only for the first week, however, it's such a demon in every other week. Everyone knew the sets I'm going to run, either Bandit or Scarf, but still, a lot of coaches couldn't really stop it. All you have to do is spam Brave Bird and Double Edge, only 2 moves, and I guess U-turn was useful as a pivot. Yeah, I mean, close combat, I guess it's good against a steel type, but I mean, Brave Bird and Double Edge were just enough to like take down my opponent's team. From 2-hit KOing a Weezing from Brave Bird to outspeeding Melota, the Pirouette form, and doing massive damage to a defensive Swampert, Staraptor was hard to stop. The only drawback I think is that it doesn't get Roost, which would have been even more threatening. However, this mod had the most impact in my team and caused chaos to others. Tying for first place is Bronzong. Never would I have expected Bronzong to be racking up those kills. Having 7 kills is insane. It truly shined in the first week after sweeping the Rain team after an iron defense and body press under Trick Room. Even managed to pop off the weakness policy and finish it off with a stop power. So I mean, this just proves that Bronzong can be offensive threat too. And those Rocky Helmet sets were actually quite useful in chipping my opponents and then finishing off with like my other mods. So I mean, Bronzong actually did well above my expectations. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll be using it sooner or later. Next, for my second place, I have Flodges. Although it's not really an offensive threat at first glance, it had an immediate impact in battles, able to wish pass to its teammates and spam strong boon blast. In week 6 battles, in my week 6 battle, Life Orb Flodges weakened my opponent's team massively with literally no switch-ins. Its immense special defense bulk, meaning I can take any special attacks, even super effective ones, surely deserves a spot in the team. Next up, tying for second place is Alolan Golem, my Terra captain. I mean, before the draft even started, I really wanted to draft this mon. I mean, Golem is one of my favorite mons. I mean, I've been using it since like, what, Gen 1? And also, I mean, Alolan Golem has decent bulk and a unique typing, which is good offensively and defensively. Assault Vest is such a good item on it, and with Terra, it can change to a more defensive typing. It was able to tank Eruptions, Weather Ball, Earth Power, even I think physical attacks like Liquidation or something like that, if I'm not wrong. So, I mean, it showed its true offensive power in week 6 after getting a sweep by setting up Rock Polish and having Clear Amulet to prevent attack drops from Intimidate. Next, for third placing is Mudsdale, always a reliable rock setter and can carry Raw to prevent opponent from setting up. It has great special defense and can tank special hits. It's such a staple and so consistent at what it does. It is the glue that brings everyone in the team together. And tying for third place is Crocolore. Crocolore with Evola is so tanky, especially with Terra. It can tank physical and special hits, as you would have seen from my week 2. It gets recovery in terms of slack off and can roar out opposing mons. Now, I mean, from the 4th placing onwards I drafted these mons to have like an impact on the team, but it didn't really do much as I expected, but still, 4th place goes to Sneasel. I mean, Sneasel's power and speed came in handy in playoffs round 1, sweeping after a Swat's dance and helping us secure that win. However, other than that week, it was too frail and I mean, did not really have an opportunity to set up. Even after plus 2, it could not like KO or 30% or 30% what Regirock from knockoff. So Sneasel is it's just mainly because of his bulk. Yeah, either you have to run Evil Light or run heavy duty boots, cause the rocks are quite dangerous in this format. So maybe that's the reason why Sneasel couldn't shine, but it still helped us sweep in the playoffs week, so which was quite important. But for our 5th place is Hitmonchan. After a bulk up of Swords Dance and Rapid Spin, Hitmonchan can be threatening offensively. However, the problem is trying to set up with it. It's quite weak physically, so it can tank special hits. Nevertheless, I would say it did a great job in rapid spinning the rocks away, which were quite crucial in playoffs round 1. If I didn't clear those rocks, Staraptor and Crocodile would not have been able to come in freely and do what they do. I expected more from it, but it only did the bare minimum. Lastly, we have Among Us. To be honest, there isn't really a memorable moment with Among Us other than sporing my opponents. I was quite sad in the quarterfinals when my opponent just spammed Flip Turn and Wave Crash and then took out my Among Us quite easily in the quarterfinals, yeah. So if Among Us were able to tank those hits, I would have won the game, but it's always a if. So overall, Among Us was the most disappointing mon. Or maybe it's just I didn't use it properly. But anyway, so these are my rankings. I think after 4th placing, I was just like, they didn't do much as I expected. But anyway, now let's take a look at a montage of our journey through the TAL Season 6. So now, after looking at the montage, thinking about it, I only made a few mistakes, though big ones. Like for my loss against Cody in week 3, I should have brought Roar on Matsdale, which would have shut down the Whimsicott, but didn't really regret too much after losing that battle cause my opponent prepped really well, so hats off to him. For my week 4 against Presidential, the only mistake I made was sacking my Flodgers to that Sneasel Hisuian. I was over predicting too much. With Flodgers, I could have tanked Houndoom hits as well as Psychic Noise, that Regirock, which prevented from resting, healing back to full HP. For my quarterfinals against Bishmi, same mistake I did in week 4, sacking my Flodgers once again, which would have done so well against Politoed and Decidueye Hisuian. And for my last turn, I should have spammed Brave Bird, and I took a risk and spammed Brave Bird instead of switching to Among Us. But overall, I had so much fun and I didn't throw games or make stupid plays. So, also congrats to Presidential for winning the TAL Season 6. He managed to beat Bishmi in the finals, so as a result, we'll be changing the server logo to his mascot, Houndoom, which put in tremendous effort in his matchups and was a consistent bring. This season was a blast and the most successful one, so thanks for watching my TAL Season 6. If you haven't watched, you guys should actually check it out. So that's all. See you guys next time. Bye bye.